In this video, we are going to automate Google Forms. And in this automation, we are going to get questions from the Google Forms and get the answers from Google and auto submit the data. Before we get started, let's install the modules and dependencies required for this project. First one is Chrome driver, so head over to this Chromium website and Chrome driver according to your Chrome version. Next one is Selenium, so you can install this in your device by using this command pip install Selenium. So just paste it in the terminal. In my case it's already installed, so I can just import this command by saying from Selenium import WebDriver. The next one is Beautiful Soup 4, so you can just install Beautiful Soup 4 by using this command. So let's import Beautiful Soup 4 from BS4. The next one is request module. In most cases it's pre-installed, but if you don't have it, you can just use this command to install it. So you can just say import request. So now we have installed all the required modules and drivers. Let's get started with our automation. So now we have to initialize the Chrome driver. So for that you need to create a variable called driver. And you can give the path of your Chrome driver. So here we need to pass this executable path, that is the exe file. So you can just copy this. Because I'm having this Chrome driver in the same folder, I can just paste the name with the extension using this Chrome driver. And here you can just paste the URL. So this is the web page which it opened. As you can see here, this Chrome is being controlled by an automated test software. That means our output is correct and it's being run using this Chrome driver.exe. So now our next task is to search this question in the browser and get its answer. Function called search. This function is going to accept one parameter ID, and then let's create a variable called question. So driver.get find element by ID, and then give it this ID. Let's see if we are getting this question or not. Text. So this question is going to come in a different format, and we are going to convert it into the text format using this text method. So let's run this program. So now we need to get this ID from our forms. So this is our form, and let's get this ID. So the ID is I1. Let's take that ID and just paste it over here. Let's print this. So now let's run and see if we get this question or not. And here you can see this, we got our first question from our forms. So the next task is to find the answer. So for that, you'll need to paste the URL. So here we are going to use the formatted string. So now let's paste this question. Here you can see this. So here you will need to copy this this part and then paste it in our code. From here, let's pass this or let's make a variable for this called question text. Because we are scraping a website, we will need to pass it some of the headers. So I'm going to use some of the custom headers. You can just copy this or you can use your own custom headers. And next we need to initialize this beautiful soup. So here we have imported this beautiful soup. You can just use this beautiful soup and then say request.get. And pass this. I have created this variable and we are passing it here. And next we need to pass it these custom headers. And next thing is we need to use a method called .content. And we missed one more thing, so it is headers. Next thing is we need to pass another argument called HTML parsers, because we will need to get it in the form of HTML. So the next thing is we will need to get the answer from the Chrome. So for that, let's just open this URL. So this is that URL, and we will need to copy this ID. Let's get the class name for this attribute tag. Create a variable called answer. So in beautiful soup we have a method called select one, which is a CSS selector. So you can just use that module to get the text from the attribute tag. So just type soup dot select one and give this ID. No, just give the class name. So now we are going to return answer.text. Okay, let's just check whether this is working or not. So the next task is to send this attribute tag text to our Google Forms. So the next task is to send this answer to the blanks. So for that, let's create a variable called answer keys. So here we need to again get an X path. Of this blank. So for that you can just head over to this forms website and then copy the XPath of this tag. So let's paste this. We will need to use this single quotes because we are using double quotes inside this path. Let's check if we have copied the right path or not. Yeah, we copied the wrong path. We need to copy this path. So the next task is to send the output to that blank. So just write answer keys dot send keys, and let's assign this to a variable. Answer 1 equals to this ID. So let's check if we are getting this answer in that blank or not. Let's stop this previous tab. So as you can see here, it have sent the answer in this blank. So let's do the same thing for all these questions. You just need to copy this one line of code. One more. You have a separate ID. So this is I5. Now we have collected all the answers for our questions, and the next thing is we have to send these answers to these blanks. So in the same way, we will need to copy these 3 lines of code and then paste it. So here this is answer keys 2. And the last thing is we need to change this XPath of each blank. XPath is going to be unique for each blank. So just copy this XPath and paste it over here. Time to check if our code is running correct or not. So here you can see that it has filled all these answers, but the last one we got an error. So let's just check. So we copied the wrong element, wrong path. Okay, here we got a typo, double input. Let's rerun the program. So here you can see that now all the answers are filled, and the final task is to submit. So you can just create a variable submit. You need to copy the XPath. Let's copy the correct ones. So let's just copy the 6th path. And that's it, we are done with our code. So let's just check if this final code is running or not. And then say, as you can see, your responses. Let's close this terminal and just check our responses. Empty. So this is last response we have submitted, and this is the latest one. So here you can see these are the final answers, and using this way you can answer all your questions in the Google Forms. You can get this code file in the description below. You can just go on to my website pythonmecho.site, or let me just show it. Just make sure that you add a proper email and paste your error over here possible. Thank you.